The 2010 Conference USA football preview. Nick, what's going on, man?
That's nice. What's going on with you, buddy?
Just trying to find a place to park. Over at the Titans-Cardinals game tonight.
Oh, all right. Sounds like a winner, and I guess we'll be doing Conference USA on the road here, if you will.
Yeah, what's ironic, it's Matt Leonard and the Cardinals taking on Vince Young and the Titans, so a little extra fire to the bad messages from the Longhorn Nation this past weekend over that article.
Oh, okay, I hear you. It's definitely going to be interesting to see how that plays out with Texas this year, and I, like you, am not very high on them, but we shall see. But team in the state of Texas, though, speaking of Conference USA, who possibly may have a Heisman Trophy candidate, and whom I think, if you and I are on the same page, which I think we are, we have the Houston Cougar winning Conference USA.
Oh yeah, definitely. Someone, it's probably not any particular order, but he's definitely top 3 coaches in the state of Texas, alongside Tommy Tuberville and Coach Patterson at TCU. He'll get it done. He'll win the West. He'll probably win Conference USA, and probably defeat the Southern Miss Golden Eagles out of the Eastern Division. But also back to Mac Brown, friendly invitation to him. Come on the round table. Like to know his other side also. I'm sure there's some good things to talk about him as well, instead of the side we all know about.
Yeah, I mean, we're often having anybody come on here that wants to express their opinions, so definitely we'd like to have Coach Brown on.
But yeah, going back to the East Division, looks like Marshall should have a pretty good year this year, and schedule works out perfectly too.
I actually have Marshall winning the East in Conference USA, and I think it's because I had it being a 3-way tie, but because Marshall plays Ohio State and West Virginia non-conference, they may actually have a better BCS rating. So I have Houston playing Marshall and Houston winning in a fairly competitive game. But the Eastern Division of that conference always seems to be very competitive, if not tougher, than the Western teams. Case in point, last year was when East Carolina did what they had to do and won Conference USA. The West is definitely more explosive, but the Eastern teams are definitely tougher from what I've seen. So don't discount Marshall, or in your case, the Southern Miss, from possibly.
You got a few good programs in Conference USA with the 2 that we mentioned, and the Marshall, and also UAB with the stadium. Pretty decent, fairly decent facilities on the south side of Birmingham there. Not sure if Neil Callaway can ride out the ship, and I'm also hearing Tommy Bowden may be interested in the gig at the University of Alabama, Birmingham. But also over the weekend, I'm not sure if you knew about it, but the Conference USA commissioner met with the Mountain West commissioner, and possibly having each conference champion play a championship game after they determine the champions of each conference, and possibly get an automatic BCS bid. I'm hearing it's 65-35, 65 in favor of no, but they're trying. That's what I like about it.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting, and both those conferences have done enough. When I say both, I mean Conference USA and the Mountain West, respectively, have done enough to certainly be granted in the conversation. And we also know that that one of the best BCS busters ever, if you will, in Boise State, if not the best ever, is obviously about to be a member of the Mountain West, which certainly gives them a lot of credibility. However, the downside is the Brigham Young move to independence will change the landscape of that conference if, in fact, it does happen. So we got to keep an eye on that also.
Well, let me tell you about Houston. One of the biggest markets, outside your New York, LA markets is Houston, or City of Houston. They have the facilities, they have the fan base, they have the recruiting resources in that big state. They can get it done. They can be a BCS buster. And I like how Conference USA is stepping up to the plate and saying, hey, we want to play with the big boys, you know, so I like that. I like it a lot.
Well, if Houston, I will say if, because I don't think they will, but if they beat Texas Tech and Mississippi State, along with all the Conference USA teams, then I'm certainly in favor of Houston getting a BCS game. Matter of fact, the Sugar Bowl or the Fiesta Bowl would be a great spot for Houston if in fact they, you know, if in fact they could run the table. So, and what's interesting about that, you mentioned Tommy Bowden. He went undefeated in Conference USA with a great Tulane team. So, for the people that don't think Tommy Bowden's a great coach, it wouldn't be a great fit to UAB think again. If you can go undefeated in Tulane, you can go undefeated in any Conference USA school.
Well, that would be 1998.
Great for UAB.
That would be 1998 with Sean King and company. Rich Rod of the now depleted Michigan Wolverines was the OC out there. So that's a pretty good team. Of course, they couldn't match up at all with the Tennessee Volunteers that year. But yeah, they were a pretty good team.
It certainly were, and so I think it'd be a good fit for UAB. They have a respectable program, and not to mention the fact that Bobby Bowden would certainly be involved as well.
Well, I just parked here at the Coliseum in Nashville. Should be a good game. It is preseason, but you know it's Monday Night Football. So hopefully Vince Young and the Titans can square away another win against Matt Leinart and the Arizona Cardinals.
Hopefully so. Everybody check out Dan's website at danharrelson.us. Inside College Football's a name.
What's the line tonight on the sportsatlas.us?
The line tonight for the game is the Titans are 4.5, and the over/under is 41.
I'll probably take the Titans to cover. What about you?
I definitely think that wouldn't be a bad idea, but you never know with preseason because it's really about the second string and the third string even, but it definitely wouldn't be a bad idea. We're just gearing up for college football, and I'll have all 120 records of all the teams predicted, and the links will actually go out to their school websites as well. So,
well, I got to get in here and get up with Kenny Britt and company.
All right, sounds good, Dan.